skin tone is. Look how fair, look how rich. Look how not one skin tone looks identical.
It's so customizable.
Because it is plant-based sugars that tan your skin. It tans, I always say your own DNA, and the reason I say DNA, because no two DNAs are alike, but it's tanned to your own natural proteins.
Okay.
So look at her, I call her Snow White, because look how fair and pale she is. This is my Halle Berry, I call her. They all get nicknames.
I like
so
the
my
nicknames.
little beautiful Halle Berry, wait till you see them. Look at how glow. Look at that. No two tans in there. I know that was quick. No two tans in there looked alike.
I'm already
from the fairest of fair to deepest of deep.
Behind
oh my
me.
God. She did medium deep, and I would never tell her to do medium deep. She goes, this year, because last year she was light medium twice.
Yeah.
This is 2 times with medium deep. I'm like, girl, you're tanner than I am.
Well, let
and
me
she loves
explain
it.
how it works, and then I really want you all to start picking out the formula as far as the shade, because this is getting limited, and I'm scared it's going to sell out very, very soon. You have less than 1,000 to go around. So you're going to get the brush for application. You're going to
Cruelty-free kabuki, go ahead, sorry.
That's okay. You're going to spritz on the bronzing mist, and here's where you make the decision for formula. Do you want the light medium?
I say for everyone across the board, and if you're not used to self-tanning, do light medium.
Fewer than 250 to go around. Or I like the medium deep, and who should go there?
If you're usually olive skin tone or deeper, but Kate chose to do it this year. I'm like, really? Because she's really fair.
Well, and I'll tell you too, like if you really love a darker tan, it still looks natural on my white skin redhead beauty over there. So you're gonna choose the formula in the mist. There's your application brush. And then this right here is the body balm, because you want us to stay hydrated and not just tan, but have a glow.
Well, is that, but this is also my skincare regimen every day, morning and every night. I mix it in with my night cream every morning, every night, a fingernail size, that's it. If you want to smooth out fewer lines, fewer wrinkles, there's paraffin, beeswax, shea butter, hyaluronic acid, vitamin K, and arnica, and there's like at least a 6-month supply in there, because it's a stick.
Well, if you were to go and grab all 3 of these pieces individually, you would pay $147. We are at $65 instead. I mean, the spritz itself that gives you the tan and the glow, that almost costs $65. It's $60. So why not spend $64.98 and get the applicator that you're going to want and get the balm for better, younger looking skin?
Look how soft that is.
I love it. I have one at home.
Okay, and here's the thing. In all honesty, I used to, before I was vegan, and I'm being honest, I used to always use Marc Jacobs brushes because they were amazing. But then when I became vegan, I'm like, no, I can't do that. So I created my own vegan version of what I used to love.
The brush alone, $40. So if you were just to get the brush and the tanner, you would have been at over $100 to begin with.
I am, girl. I'm like, girl, you're tanning.
Hey,
but look, mine's more pink, hers is warmer. It will tan you to your own natural protein/DNA, so no 2 tans will look alike. And when they show the video again, you're really going to see it in there, because I know in the studios it differs than what you see on the video as well. But here's how easy it is. You just spritz it on your arm, buff it in, and you do not spray it on your hands. What's left on the brush, lightly graze your hand. That's it. So spray arm, about 10 to 12 spritzes, buff it into your arm, and lightly what's left on the brush end on your hand. When you spray it on your legs, oh my gosh, look at your difference. When you spray it on your legs, you spray it on your legs, and when you're done buffing into your legs, what's left, you just lightly graze your feet. That's it. You don't have to worry about your elbows, your knees, your this. I hear that all the time. John, I tanned him the other day because we were selling it. And he's like, what about my elbows? What about my knees? I'm like, you don't have to worry about those things. Everything tans evenly.
Yes.
So that's
what you'll see. And remember, Kate is using the medium deep. Light medium is about to sell out. There's fewer than 250 to go around. But Kate, what shade of foundation would you normally buy?
I normally do with Bare Minerals Fairly Light.
Okay, so she's a fairly light in the world of foundations, but she went with that darker color.
Look at those legs.
And she looks so...
She went to medium now. Look at those legs.
I mean, honestly, the reason I self-tan is it hides everything. You cannot walk around in stockings and tights and all of those items in June, July, and August. So it's basically like airbrushing for your legs, and then you get that like happiness when you have a glow. And here comes Amy.
Amy's light medium.
And then
show them with the balm. The balm started from my lip balm. So my Marisol, my housekeeper, was using lip balm everywhere. I'm like, I can do this. We can do the body one. So it's the lip balm on steroids.
And let me ask Mary Ann, our director, to kind of like give everybody a view of what that balm looks like, because I had the lid on mine there. So it's your hydration, your moisturizer, but in a balm formula.
Like a 6-month, 9-month supply, no joke. I use it on my face mixed with my night cream every single night. when it is cold winter or going out even in the summer to protect the skin around your eyes, no brainer. Paraffin, and your nose, paraffin, beeswax, shea butter, hyaluronic acid, vitamin K, and arnica. It's like someone comes in and, you know, those filters that are out there. It's like you'll wake up, you'll look in that magnified mirror, like, where did everything go?
Yeah.
That's what happens with.
Well, and
Look
when
at
you
it, she's light
self-tan,
medium. Look
you
at
don't want
this.
your elbows to be dry. You don't want your knees to be dry or your heels to be dry. So a great idea is to use the balm first and then go over it with your tanner and look at the natural
I'm looking at you and me. We're
color.
different. Everyone's different.
I mean, Amy, you just look like summertime Amy versus January Amy.
I love that. I love summertime me.
And she loves summertime me. And
Look at her
remember, you're
legs.
going to get all 3 pieces for $65 instead of $150. Look, you look fabulous, Amy. Fabulous. And natural looking too, Chaz, don't you think?
That's my point. No two, and again, hopefully you get that video one more time to show you that. We had light, medium, 3 of them, and medium, deep, 3 of them, and no 2 tans are identical.
Do you want to bring out one more model, and then we could run that video that shows
quick.
a few different women wearing the
did
formulas.
half and half?
But if
Oh,
you
she
want
did
the
half and
light
half.
medium, it is
light
almost
medium or
gone.
medium deep?
But don't
She
be
did medium
afraid
deep
to
as
bump
well?
up into that medium deep. So many of us could handle that. We
She
really
did
could.
medium deep as well.
Medium deep here.
Medium deep there.
Well, and I like the medium deep because if I'm gonna put self tanner
compare
on,
it to you.
I want
You
to
wanna
put self
see
tanner
it.
on. Yeah, I want to look
And
like
she
a
did
different
half
color.
and half so you can see it. Okay. Do you have the thing or show you why I self-tan? I've self-tanned since I was, there on your leg. Okay, watch yours. And here. This is terrible what you're going to see, but this is why I self-tan. This is why I self-tan. That's how light I am. Would you believe that I'm that pale?
I had no idea.
You'll never think me as Brad Pitt anymore.
Confession. I still think you're hot, Chaz Dean.
Okay, thank God. But that is why when I was in the 8th grade, and I grew up in Pennsylvania, I didn't, all through middle school, I just felt, and I didn't feel confident in fall and winter. And when spring and summer came out, I felt better. We moved to California in January.
Yes.
Sun came out, and I felt I would tan my face before going to school.
Yeah.
Because I had more confidence. Okay, look, so the fairest the fair, light, medium here. Look at that skin. Look at, Rachel, look at that
course,
glow.
I haven't seen her in years and
Radiant,
forever.
like red carpet glow on her.
Well, and I'm
That's
telling
light
you,
medium.
it's easy too. If you're
takes
fearful
you 5
because
minutes.
self-tanners can be
Look at
messy,
Candace.
this is not.
Look at Candace. Look at her neck, her décolleté, her arms, her legs. All you do is spray it on and buff it in. It doesn't get on your hands. That's why. I used to use tan towels. My hands were always stained and all that. And I always smelled.
it gets
Oh, you won't
messy.
smell like self-tanner. It doesn't transfer. This is medium deep. Olive skin toner deeper. You will not ever smell like self-tanner. It does not transfer. You spray it on, go to bed, wake up. Look at that radiance
She
in her
is
skin.
so pretty.
And wait till you see our deepest one.
Oh, there's a deeper?
Oh, yeah, watch.
Okay.
Watch, watch, watch. She's like, next one is glowing from within. Red carpet. Look at her décolleté. Look at her
Gorgeous.
arms. Everything is now toned. So you guys, light, medium for
Almost
everyone
gone.
if you've never tanned. Medium deep if you're olive skin tone or darker, or like
Or
Kate
if you
who
just
wants
like a
to
good
be
tan.
darker.
Right? It's one thing if we were tanning in November, but we're tanning in June, July, and August. Trust me, you can
I
take the
tan
medium
year-round.
deep. Well, me
Now
too.
you know why.
But here, let's go over here real quick because you get 3 pieces. So you get hydration, and then you get the self-tanner. Use the balm whenever you need, travel with it, but I really do appreciate that
Add
you
it to
get
your
it when
skincare regimen.
knees and elbows can get dry, and they can kind of cake around the self-tanner. This will stop that from happening. Here's your actual spritz, and then here is the most incredible vegan brush. All of this together should be $147, and instead at QVC, only for the month of June, you get to save $82 and grab our steal price instead. A $13 payment plan brings it home. Remember, light, medium, almost gone. Think medium deep, because like I said, we are wearing this for summertime.
We'll bring her to us. Is that right? I don't
So,
know where they want
real
to see her
quick,
or there.
we're
Where'd you want
about
her?
to talk about a
I mess them
signature Chaz Dean treatment. But before we get to remoist, we want to bring our friend and model
guess
Kim
who needs a
back
remoist
out.
now? She's going to shoot me.
Okay, so tell everybody what happened. We started with